SMK Canosa Convent is the ideal place to enhance your ability in academics as well as in extracurricular activities. The beautiful scenery of the school's landscape and the cozy environment provide a conducive place of study for the students. Where the heart of education is the education of the heart, Canosa's teachers vow to educate and nurture the students by helping them realize their true potential. Students are motivated to gain knowledge from up-to-date teaching methods and be involved in a variety of activities that can encourage the development of their soft skills. The motto of the school is Via Veritas Vita, which means the way, the truths, and the life.
The story of the Canossian sisters began in the Canossa Palace of Verona, Italy. In 1774, Magdalene was born to Marquis Ottavio and Marchioness Teresa of the noble family of Canossa. Grief and suffering molded Magdalene into a sensitive and compassionate young lady. She chose to dedicate her whole life to help them know God and trust Him as their provider, and to educate and train themselves to manage their lives. Many of these admirers joined her, and they began the story of the great Canossian family of religious, priests, lay consecrated, and lay Canossian. Magdalene of Canossa died in 1835, leaving to her first companions the legacy of the rules and the charism of animating all our actions and work, a spirit of gentleness, meekness, and charity. Arrival in Malacca, 1905, 24th May. Mother Teresa Rossi, Superior of St. Anthony's Convent, Singapore, accompanied to Malacca the first four mothers who were going to found the new convent there. They had been invited by Reverend Father A. Cardoso of the Portuguese Mission in Singapore, then under the Diocese of Macau. The sisters were Reverend Mother Luigia Spazzini, Superior, 46 years; Mother Catherine McBean, 27 years; Mother Emelinda Rosario, 34 years; and Mother Felicia Victor, 24 years. They first settled in a small old house in Bandahili, and immediately they took over from the Sisters of the Infant Jesus a small school for boys and girls in Tranquera, with a small boarding school for the girls in need. Mother Catherine McBean was the principal of the school. The community of sisters moved into a better house also in Bandahili, in front of the sea, with better accommodation for the growing number of boarders. Soon the number of boarders went up to 70, and a new dormitory was built for them in 1919. The people they served lovingly but mistakenly called them the Portuguese nuns, and Sacred Heart Convent the Portuguese convent.
On 15 October 1929, the construction work of the school in Sacred Heart Convent compound began. On 8 August 1930, the school was completed and officially opened. It was known by the same name of the convent, Sacred Heart Convent School. The Tranquera Girls' School was officially closed in 1930. In 1950, small school at Priory Lane was transferred to the newly built Canossa School at Portuguese settlement Ujung Pasir. This school was to cater to the educational needs of the children of the Portuguese Eurasian fishermen living there.
In 1956, this old Dutch-style convent block was replaced by an imposing three-story block, formerly known as the Sacred Heart Canossian Convent, which offered primary and secondary school education, boarding facilities for girls from the estates, an informal centre for learning for the children of the fishing village at Ujung Pasir, as well as a food distribution, social and welfare centre for the poor.
In 1968, a new school was built in Portuguese settlement for the upper secondary classes. On the 9th of November 1984, the foundation stone for the extension of the secondary school in Portuguese settlement was laid. On the 21st of October 1985, Forms 1 and 2 were then shifted to the new block in Canosa School, Portuguese settlement. The secondary school was now united as a whole to the great joy of the sisters, teachers, and students. It was called Sekolah Menengah Sacred Heart Convent, but later changed to Sekolah Menengah Canosa Convent School in 1986.
ialah melahirkan pelajar berperibadi mulia dan cemerlang akademik. Manakala misinya pula memastikan sahsiah dan disiplin pelajar yang terpuji, pencapaian kurikulum dan ko-kurikulum cemerlang dalam persekitaran kondusif, berteraskan pengurusan dan pentadbiran yang berkesan.
The administration of our school. The principal of the school is Madam Lee Siulan. The senior assistant of administration is Madam Kat Chen Yin. The senior assistant of students affairs is Madam Lim Si Hong, and the senior assistant of extracurricular activities is Madam Fauzia binti Kasim. Activities that are organized in this school aim to teach students to be confident and have strong self-esteem. In addition, the activities also help to instill the students' love for their heritage and thus be more patriotic. Besides being given the opportunities to show their talents in singing, dancing, acting, creating and reciting poems, and many more, students are also taught the basic living skills through outdoor activities such as leadership camps. The school not only focuses on excellence in academics, but also in extracurricular activities. Be proud to be a part of Kanasa and face the challenge to bring out the best in you. Thank you very much.